Hello guys, how you guys doing today? This is another video on weekly analysis. So without further ado, let me show you the pairs that I'll be analyzing in this coming week, so that you will also follow me in the trade. So let me show you guys. So these are the pairs I'll be analyzing this coming week. For this coming week. So these are the pairs: GBP AUD, US30, Ethereum USD, AUD USD, NZD USD, Usoil. These are pairs that I see that is going to give us the best trade for the upcoming week. So this Usoil is a bonus. I love Usoil, so this is a bonus to it. Okay, this is a bonus to it. So without further ado, let's go into my chart and show you guys the weekly analysis. Before going to my chart, if you are new here, please do subscribe, like, and share to other of your friends who are interested in trading. Welcome to my screen. So we'll be starting off with GBP AUD. So you can see with GBP AUD, we are bullish. Two scenario that is here on GBP AUD. So you are going to trade it conservatively. These two scenario, you know that we are bullish, and if you should take it back, you see that price is kind of consolidating here within this box, but that cannot affect our trade, okay? Because we know what we are doing. You see this price here, so here they're just in the same box here, okay? You can see it, but we are looking at here. Our focus is here. This trend, okay? This trend. So GBP AUD, let's come here. Let me put the lights on here. So you can see the trend line, right? You can see the trend line from here to here. So what we'll be expecting from GBP AUD is a straightforward trade. You see the moving average is below price, okay? I've talked about this before. The moving average is below price, all right? So what we'll be looking for in this market is for the market to react in this our key zone. This is our support zone. You can use the lower time frame for your entry, for your confirmation, or use the 4-hour candlestick formation, okay? Very easy. Then this is for the bullish, for us to buy it to the upside. Then for the bearish scenario, we'll wait for price to break below this this trend line, break below this key zone. Then this support will now automatically turn to resistance zone. Then we'll also wait for this moving average to go above price, okay? For this moving average to go above price before we'll now look for sell. The only way we'll look for sell is for this price. Just wait a second. Let me show you guys. It's for this price to break below here like this, then wait for the pullback to this key point, then you look for your entry confirmation, then you sell off to this other zone. So this is for GBP AUD. So the next on my list is US30. So US30 has done a lot this week. This is on Saturday. I'm recording on Saturday, so this week US30 has done a lot. It has moved it has moved a lot of pips. So maybe we will see some consolidation in the upcoming week, but we don't know. We don't predict, we react to how the market moves, okay? So when the market moves the way okay, we can predict just to let the market move the way we predicted it, but we don't force trade, okay? That is how to say it, okay? That's how to say it. We don't force trade. When the market did not go according to the way we analyze it or predict it, we just leave the market. So without much talking, you can see US30 very clear. So US30 is bearish, all right? It's only the bearish scenario I'm seeing. The only way I can see the bullish scenario is if the market could not break below this key support, okay, and the market now reverse and break above this key resistance. So when it breaks above this key resistance, what do you expect? We expect that this moving average will go below price, then we wait for the retest here, then we buy. That is for the bullish scenario. But if you can look at the market, obviously this market is what? Bearish, all right? This market is bearish. So the sell scenario, more safer, is for you to wait for this price to break below this key support. Then when it breaks with full momentum, then you wait for the pullback on a lower time frame, then you sell, okay? Let me show you guys how it will look like. Very simple, very simple. We have a lot of opportunity in this market, or lots of opportunities in the upcoming week. So we'll wait for the retest. Always make sure your retest is on the V shape, okay? On the V shape. You have to wait. When this candle breaks out, you have to look at the space before the retest came in. It has to be like form of a V shape. That is the way I know that the market is going to respect this zone. Your zone has to be very precise. I'm going to teach you more on this. I did not say it on the last video I posted about how to trade support and resistance, the secrets behind support and resistance. So I would go further. The next maybe upper week, I will teach you more secrets about these zones, okay? has to be precise. Then when the market touch this zone, you look for your entry. That is the pullback. You look for the entry on the lower time frame, okay, or you use candlestick formation on the 4-hour to look for your entry confirmation. Then you set down. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Make sure it's the next zone. Or when you open multiple trade, you can take partials and leave the trade to run. Okay, you can leave it to run to this next zone, or you can take your profits at this start of this trend line. You can see the trend line. Okay, the start of this trend line. You can see the trend line here. So you can take your profits down here, or you take your profits this next zone. I hope you guys are seeing the the price. Okay, I will show you guys. I will bring out the price out. You'll see it in my screen. Okay, this is how you trade for. This is the analysis for US30. So let's go to the next on my list. Euro USD. Sorry, Ethereum USD. Sorry, Ethereum USD. So yeah, this is Ethereum USD. Okay, this is Ethereum USD. With the first glance in this market, you can possibly see that this market is ranging. Okay, you can see this market is ranging. This market is ranging, right? The market is absolutely ranging. It's stuck in one box. Okay, but that is not a problem. That is not a problem. But when you look from the past, you will see that this market is bullish, right? You can see that this market is bullish, right? With technical analysis, you will see that this market is bullish. Okay, but now what are you going to do in this market? The only way we can buy or we can sell is two things. Is one, our moving average, okay, has to be below price. So this price has to move to the upside, then this moving average has to be below it, so that we can have more confidence in our buy. Okay, then this selling scenario is for this price to come below this moving average. So our moving average has to be above price. Okay, so the bullish scenario is for this price to break above this key support. That is the second thing. It has to break above this key support right here. Then you wait for the pullback, you cash it in the lower time frame for entry confirmation, or what, on the 4-hour candlestick formation for you to have that signal to buy, all right, to the upside. Then the bearish scenario is for this price to break below this key support, right? This is key resistance, this is key support. So the price has to break below this key support, then you wait for the pullback to retest this key support, which has turned to key resistance, then we sell off. The pullback you have to get your entry confirmation with lower time frame, like 15 minutes. Okay, entry confirmation with 15 minutes, then you enter and you sell off to this other zone. All right, let me show you guys how it's going to be. For the buy scenario, you break to the upside with momentum, then the V shape down to the key zone, then use your entry confirmation to buy to the upside. Okay, that is for the bullish scenario. But I believe this bullish scenario is 75%. I'll be looking for this bullish scenario in the market. But if the market did not give me buys, it's okay. We react to what we see in the screen. We don't use our feelings here. All right, we don't use our feelings. Both sides are correct. Both sides are correct. Though this market is consolidating, you can clearly see that if this you can see that this down here, this lowest swing here, if this lowest swing is being mitigated or being liquidated right now, okay, this market has obviously turned to bearish, right? Then if this market should violate this high point here, this market has turned towards bullish. So either side are correct. All right, so you get my point now. Let me show you guys for the bearish scenario. The bearish scenario is for this key support to be broken, then V shape and a retest. You use your lower time frame 15 minutes for the entry, then you sell off to the next zone. Don't worry about the price. I'll put the price in my screen so that you can follow. You can actually know where these zones are. All right, that is it. So the next on my list is AUD USD. So let's go to AUD USD. AUD USD. This is it. AUD USD. So this market is let me throw a light on DXY. You can see this market is bearish, right? This market is bearish. If you have sold from here, you'll be in a lot of profit from here. If you have cut it from here, you'll be in a lot of profit by now. So this market is bearish and DXY is bearish. So we'll be expecting bullishness from what? From AUD USD. That is just the light I'm about to share in DXY. So let's go to AUD USD. So in AUD USD, very simple. Very simple. I have only one scenario in AUD USD. Bullish scenario. Okay? Bullish scenario. That is what I have for AUD USD. So what are we expecting? What are we expecting on AUD USD? We want this price to pull back so that we can catch it on the lower time. Use 4-hour candlestick formation. you can use the engulfing candlestick, that is more clearer and more better, or you use the doji candlestick. Okay, then you can catch it on the pullback, then you buy off to the upside. Okay, that is the only scenario I have for AUD USD. So if this zone is being violated right here, I'll have to wait for this thing to clear below this liquidity here. Then you wait for the pullback. Okay, then use your lower time frame for the entry to say down to this other zone. Okay, that is market structure wise. You can see that we cleared off the lower point. You need to clear off the lower point. You can catch it here or here, but the more safer is this zone here, because there are a lot of orders in here. That is why I use zones. Okay, but if you have to catch it below this place here, if the market comes here again below here, let me show you guys. If the market should come here, and you saw your confirmation entry, you can still take it, but you have to reduce your risk. Okay, for the selling scenario, okay, sell scenario, that is for the sell scenario. If the market should come down here, breaks it, then you wait for the pullback and use your lower time frame for the entry confirmation, or reduce your risk. If it's one lot you usually use, you have to use 0.5. Reduce half the lot size you usually use. Okay, then you sell off to this zone. Okay, that is it for the sell scenario and the bullish scenario. So the next on my list is NZD USD. Let's go to NZD USD. All right, NZD USD. Come on now. So NZD USD, the same scenario. Okay, the same thing I saw in AUD USD. That is the same thing is still happening on NZD USD. Okay, NZD USD is also showing bullish bullish scenario. Okay, market structure wise, you can see that we are bullish. We have break out of this swing low. Market has break out of this swing low. Sorry about that. This was on to select. The market has break out of this swing low. You can see it. We just break out of it. Okay, what we'll be expecting in the upper week is for this market to move up. Okay, then you wait for the pullback. You catch it on the pullback with your lower time frame. All right, like 15 minutes, or you use the 4-hour candlestick formation and coffee candlestick to buy off to the upside. Okay, if this zone is not being respected and this market pull back in again, do not look for sales. Do not look for sales. Even if it gave you a V shape down to this place, do not look for sales. You have to wait for this market to come down here and break this zone and retest and sell off to this other zone. Okay, very simple. NZD USD is a straightforward market. Very simple. Just wait. You see the you can see the moving average is what below price, so it's giving us more confluences for this market. All right, so the bonus one is US oil. Let me just give you light on US oil. I love this pair very well. I love US oil. US oil is usually respect zones. Okay, US oil respect zones a lot. US oil respect zones a lot. Okay, now let me zoom in so that you can see it clearer. On our previous video, I talked about price breaking out of this trend line and moving average above price, then wait for the retest on this key zone. But the market did not return back to this key zone before we saw the sell-off. You see the sell-off before we saw the sell-off down to this point. Now the market has returned back to this zone now. Okay, now market structure wise, you have to know your structure. You have to know what the market is printing before you react. Okay, now some of us will react from here, right? We will enter the market from here now and sell off. Okay, but what I'm going to tell you guys is that you have to reduce your risk on this US oil. Okay, you have to reduce your risk on this US oil. You can take this as a liquidity. You just clear this liquidity, then more confluence. Everything is right here. The moving average is above price. There's liquidity here. Is in the key zone. Okay, everything is just okay. But you can see this price has moved to this place. You see, even clear this lower point here. Okay, so this market can have the energy to break above this key resistance, then a retest. This is for the bullish scenario. I'm already giving you guys a quick tip on it. Okay, it can break above this key resistance, then a retest to this zone. Then you look for your confirmation entry on the lower time frame or 4-hour candlestick formation. Then you buy to the upside. Okay, why for the sell scenario? For the sell scenario, you have to reduce your risk. Okay, probably you have to look for the entry confirmation, 15 minutes change of character entry confirmation. Okay, make sure your 15 minutes change of character, let the market show it. Okay, let it be very clear. See, let me say something very quick. Just give me some time. Okay, let me use this clean board to say something. Just listen, just a quick tip. You see, when we go down to our 15 minutes, we are looking for change of character. This is what change of character is, right? This change of character. Right? Now, this is textbook change of character. Okay? Look how clear it is. But let me tell you something. This textbook change of character is the most effective one in the market. Are you getting me? This textbook change of character is the most effective one in the market. So when you see your change of character is not clear enough, is not according to this textbook pattern, please do not take it. I'm telling you, do not take it. This is more effective. When your change of character is playing with you, is joking with you, because the market has changed a lot. I've seen it. When it was 2024, you can even take with pattern like double top or double bottom. It works. It works at 2024. But of recent, the reward with those kind of pattern has reduced drastically. I'm telling you out of experience. Okay. Textbook change of character is more accurate and more effective in 2025. So if your change of character is not having all the properties of change of character, there's no supply, there is no demand, there's no fair value gap, it's not clear, you cannot use your eyes to see it very clear, please do not take it. Okay, that is what is happening down in Usoil. That's what is happening here. So your change of character has to be very correct, has to be clear, has to take all the properties for you to sell off from this zone. And please reduce your risk. If you are using Profem, reduce that risk. Okay, reduce that risk, then you sell off down to this zone. Okay, that is all I got for this analysis for this video. Thanks for watching. Please do well to subscribe and like so that I can upload more of this set of videos. And if you love this kind of videos, please comment under the comment section. Please do comment. I really do appreciate it. Please do comment. Thank you a lot. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.